Hello collectors, let's unbox the Hot Wheels Boulevard 2026 Mix 1 F-Case. The very first Hot Wheels Boulevard mix is finally in my hands, and this wanted premium F-Case is absolutely stacked, and you might still find it on the US and European store shelves. What is the Hot Wheels car you are most excited about in this Boulevard mix? I know what I am excited about, and to give you a hint, I used to love playing Need for Speed games. This is number 141 Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo, a JDM legend that features a super clean street look, probably like many of you could have seen on the streets in the 90s. We know Boulevard series was meant to celebrate real-world automotive culture and iconic vehicles of different eras, and you're not going to see too many track-focused cars. I also enjoyed the card artwork, and this year we have a themed graphic with a high-profile Pier Boulevard where all the cars in the set are featured. The design was made by Dmitry Shakhmatov, and it made the debut in the Hot Wheels mainline series in 2019, where it has a few cool color variations. In a premium series premiered in 2021 in the Car Culture Modern Classics, and in the same year it has also been a Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt. All the variations released so far have been in simple stock colors without any crazy decals and liveries, but those are saved for the racing variants usually, and for this 300ZX this is not the case. I like the way it looks, simple as it is. It has all the details of a premium casting, the cool red stripe on the sides with the RS-R text, it does have the side mirrors, and it's looking very good with the Real Riders 5-spoke modern wheels. In my Hot Wheels collection, so far, I only have the new models for 2019, number 110 in red, and the number 23 from 2021, the regular variation of the Super Treasure Hunt. I haven't tried to complete the Boulevard segment, I just collect the Hot Wheels cars I enjoy, but it's always fun to check the full set, even if I don't keep them. I have a friend who collects all of them, and it's impressive, but very expensive, as he didn't find all of them in the stores, he had to buy a few from secondary markets. This is number 145, 1978 Dodge Little Red Express truck, and it has a special legend and history on its own. It was manufactured in the late 70s, and back then the US government had some emissions laws that required all the cars to have catalytic converters, but the same law stated that car manufacturers did not have to use them if the total vehicle weight was about 6,000 pounds, so Dodge used that in their advantage to rate the car above that level. They have installed a 5.9 liters V8 engine used for police interceptors that could output 225 horsepower, making it the fastest American production vehicle from 0 to 100 miles per hour of that time. It could beat more known cars like Corvettes, Camaros and Mustangs. In the Hot Wheels series, it was introduced in the mainlines in 2012, and it was designed by Paul DeLorean. It had many basic color variations and also a regular treasure hunt in 2021. This is not the first premium variation of it, but it's probably the best made, well, at least for me. Detailed headlights and taillights, and Real Riders 5-spoke mag style wheels with treads on them. It features a clean white finish decorated with the official VP Racing Fuel livery. In my own Hot Wheels collection, I only have the Treasure Hunt and the purple color variation from the new models sub-series. I do enjoy seeing it in a premium version, it does look better than the basic ones, and I'm sure many of you agree with me. There are two American manufacturers in this Boulevard mix, and while the other one is interesting, probably not as interesting as this one. Number 143, 2002 Pontiac Firebird, which is a highly accurate premium 1/64 scale replica of the 4th generation F-body muscle car, also nicknamed Catfish, mostly because of the front end styling. Collectors seem to enjoy this casting as it captures the exact feeling of the original Firebird with the aggressive aerodynamic wedge shape, dual opening intakes on the front bumper, and other small details replicated one-to-one with the original. It's a premiere in Hot Wheels series, designed by Brendan Vataski, and I remember seeing excitement in Hot Wheels collectors even since it was leaked. The casting itself is pretty rad, the see-through interior is a nice touch, it has the mirrors. I doubt Hot Wheels designers could have left out side mirrors on a new premium casting, and the cool Real Riders 5-spoke modern wheels in chrome are just ideal for this Pontiac Firebird. Mattel nailed this one, especially considering that diecast collectors waited for a highly accurate premium version of this specific car for more than 20 years. While I'm not from those times and to see one of these in my country would be impossible, probably only on a car event of some sort, I still find it interesting, but I guess that only an American collector could really tell us how it feels and what it actually means for them, what exactly a car like this represents. I know my videos come later than when these cases hit the stores, but I am not Lamley, I don't have that authority, but if you see the videos on his channel first, it's all good. John is a cool person, he knows his stuff, he knows his cars, he has the right info, and I personally watch his videos as well. I get a lot of inspiration from there, and I always enjoy the fact that I get to learn many new things about the diecast collecting hobby in general, not just Hot Wheels. I do the best I can from my position, and I am still grateful I can provide this kind of content to you, and I want to thank the people that help me, especially Hot Wheels Hunter that provides most of the cases you'd see on this channel. Number 144, 1993 Toyota 4Runner, which replicates the iconic second-generation Japanese SUV produced from 1989 until 1995. It was the shift to 4 doors, they made it more comfortable, and it also has the infamous 3-liter V8 engine that was more powerful than the regular 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine. It was more capable for towing, but it's notorious among enthusiasts for head gasket failures. Designed by Rob Matthews, this Hot Wheels Toyota 4Runner is a premiere, although we had 2 other versions of the 4Runner released in Hot Wheels series, and one was a bigger scale at 143. In 2021, Hot Wheels Boulevard saw the 2018 1/64 scale version, which is the 5th generation and has the TRD Pro package and has quite a few releases so far in other premium series like the Car Culture Off-Road and the upcoming Car Culture Road Trip. Also worth mentioning is the unnumbered release in 2024, although this was a special situation as it was released via Legends Tour events, which was the exact white variation of the first release from 2021. The first release was scalped by collectors, all of them wanted it, but the second release not so much, and many people did not really want to pay the same price twice just for a card artwork difference. In the details department it looks great, worth mentioning the side mirrors, sunroof that makes the interior more visible, doorknobs, license plates back and front, and of course those huge Real Riders 8-dot wheels in grey. It's the stock color, but I don't think there are upset collectors. Probably most of you remember this car exactly like how Hot Wheels designers made it. It's accurate, and that means it will be better enjoyed by car enthusiasts. In the USA, this set is a Walmart exclusive, so obviously you will only find it there, but outside the USA it's not exclusive to any store. For example, I can find Boulevard cases in Carrefour, Noriel, Smyk and Jumbo. Number 142, BMW M3 GTR, which replicates the street version of the race livery release from last year's Car Culture 2-pack, the BMW race theme. There's a very interesting piece of history related to this M3 GTR. In 2001, to compete in the American Le Mans series, BMW completely broke the racing rule by exploiting a rulebook loophole. To defeat Porsche, they built a dominant V8-powered M3 GTR race car, but the rules stated they had to sell a road-going street version first. Since the rulebook didn't specify how many they had to build, BMW promised to make just 10 ultra-rare street versions to legally clear the loophole. They utterly destroyed the championship, but when officials changed the rules the very next year to force mass production, BMW immediately cancelled the project. In the end, only about 3 to 6 street prototypes were ever made, turning this clean silver Hot Wheels model into a replica of an automotive ghost car built purely to cheat the system. The M3 GTR became such an iconic car that even the most known racing video game franchise used it as a hero car in 2005 in Need for Speed Most Wanted. The game became such a success, right now ranking as probably the best racing video game in history, that the BMW M3 GTR became a legend with it, an iconic car and probably the most known car in a racing video game. I love that game and I replay it from time to time, and it's a blast racing the M3 GTR. It's really interesting how a legend was born from a racing cheat code that BMW engineered. Rob Matthews and Ronald Wang worked together to bring this Hot Wheels legend to life, and it's amazing. For me it's even better than the previous released race livery version from Hot Wheels Car Culture. It has the iconic Real Riders 10 Spokes modern wheels, side mirrors, hood edge and intake, front grille, BMW badges, huge black spoiler and black roof. I would probably give it a score of 9.5 out of 10, not perfect because it doesn't have the blue lines found in a Need for Speed Most Wanted video game. Now you know why I could not skip this case. I was waiting for this casting and I'm happy with it, really happy. Now I just want the Need for Speed version because everyone loves it, not only me. Everyone replicates it as much as they could, customized their real BMW cars with the same tuning from the game, customized the diecast cars, replicated everything they could related to the game version, and because I enjoyed that game so much and it's part of my childhood. Come on Mattel, make it happen. So whether you're a gaming nerd or a hardcore racing enthusiast, the silver M3 GTR is easily a must-have piece in your collection, and honestly it sets the bar incredibly high for the rest of the Boulevard Mix 1 set. Between this racing legend, the other loophole that made an American truck the fastest vehicle of its time, and the crazy JDM SUV, Mattel absolutely killed it with this kick-off case. Happy collecting and thank you for watching.